Okay, so for this video I'm gonna talk about things that Israeli supportive people repeat that I hate. These are things that I've seen them say a lot in comments against Palestinian supporters or in comments of videos that are Israel biased. This video is only about Israeli supportive people, Israeli and non-Israeli, and nobody else. Them saying these things really annoy me, and I'm gonna tell you why, and also I wouldn't be talking about this if people weren't saying it a lot. The first thing that they say is that, what about October 7th? Yes, I know that what happened on October 7th was horrible because of the terror attacks and I acknowledge that, but you cannot just keep saying that every time in the comment sections of Palestinian supportive people since Palestine has been going through horrible things for many years and it escalated even more now. You say what about October 7th as if it's to divert our attention from Palestine to something else that isn't the topic talked about at that moment, so why talk about it? It's like y'all are using October 7th as a weapon against Palestinian supporters rather than you bringing up the issue, since I mostly see y'all bring it up in comments of videos talking about Palestine to people condemning the actions of Israel and their war crimes. Maybe you guys bring it up elsewhere as well, but it's mostly in comments as a response against Palestinian supportive people. Also, why are you using something like October 7th as a weapon against people who support Palestine? Why are you using an attack that happened that was tragic as a means to shoot down Palestinian supporters in comments? Y'all don't talk about October 7th as if you who say has genuine grief about it if y'all constantly bring it up in comments. Y'all just use the pain of October 7th as if it's some plaything to use for a particular purpose and then it's left lying there later on once that thing you used it for is done. It's not doing anything other than annoying people. From now many times y'all say it is a defense response. The next thing that they say is that, why don't you go to Gaza? And I'm just like, why? Why do you want us to go to a place where people fear for their lives every second? They are scared, helpless, alone, and y'all want us to go there. I mean, yes, going there as professionals and other people to help Palestinians, that is there, but do you know how unsafe it is in Gaza? People are starving, places are being bombed, hospitals cannot function properly because of them being destroyed, the starvation causing food prices to soar with whatever is available in Gaza, people having to evacuate to other places that are not safe. No place in Gaza is safe and yet y'all want us to go there. Why don't you guys go there so you can see for yourselves the real and raw truth about this and not the lies y'all are fed? It's not us that should go to Gaza because we know exactly what's going on there, it's actually you who should go to see the real truth that would blind you. The next thing that they say is about blaming Hamas. Innocent civilians are being starved, killed, bombed and other horrible things by Israel and we're calling them out, but you wanna come in comments of people calling out Israel to blame Hamas for all this. If it's so easy for you to blame Hamas for all of this, then show us proof of what you blame Hamas for. We call out, criticize and blame Israel because of actual, factual videos of Palestine and scary horrible things said by people like Benjamin Netanyahu and others. We've seen the horrors through our screens crying because of how helpless the Palestinians are and we watch feeling like we cannot do anything to help them, but many of you out here blame Hamas as if you've seen them do these things y'all say about Hamas. All I want is for you to show us proof that is real, factual, credible proof about what y'all say about Hamas that is not some fake video or other conflict painted as Hamas, but actual footage of Hamas themselves. If you could be so kind as to point me in the direction of them, I'd be happy to check it out. All of you blaming Hamas in comments are just speaking at the moment and actions speak louder than words, so put some action into giving us footage of the things you blame Hamas for, like if y'all are saying, Hamas this, Hamas that, then you should show us footage of them doing exactly that. If you cannot provide, then it's just you saying lies and bullshit because you just wanna blame Hamas for everything, don't you? Even if there's more proof about Israeli war crimes and nothing really credible about Hamas in the context of what y'all say. The last thing that they say is about wanting the hostages back in defense against Palestinian supportive people, but they do not realize that Israel doesn't care about the hostages as much as these commenters talk about wanting the hostages back. Israel's goal is to exterminate Palestine and that's their main focus. Do you think Israel would care about hostages if the hostages ended up speaking positively about Hamas holding them? Also, if you really want the hostages back, why are you here commenting about it to a random Palestine supporter when they have nothing to do with the holding of the hostages? If you want the hostages back, do something about it because at the moment it feels like you're just using, wanting the hostages back, as a weapon like the first point about October 7th, and you might not actually care about the hostages. In conclusion, many Israeli supporters say these things and probably other words too, but they don't realize that they comment these things from the comfort of wherever they are. They don't have to worry about their own selves and possibly being killed in an Israeli strike. They don't have to worry about forced starvation, losing loved ones or anything of that sort. They say all these dumb things because they can say it and move on with their day. They're not living under a legal occupation and in a genocide-struck place where an ethnic cleansing is happening. I hate Israeli supporters so much because they're supporting a side killing people who just want to live life while saying things like these. Do they even have a heart? Do they even think, what if this was my family member? I'm not so sure they do, if they're out here defending Israel like Israel cares about them, when Israel cares about no one and will strike even the Israeli supporters. Also, with all these things you say, especially with wanting the hostages back and what about October 7th, these things y'all repeat time and time again in comments shows me that your goal as a person is to just come after Palestinian supporters and not actually care about these things, since y'all come only to comment these things. If y'all really cared, y'all wouldn't be here saying the same old rehashed words again and again and would do something about these things y'all comment about.